Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashim. This is today's deadlift workout. So I have quite a few things that I want to talk about. I'm doing Eric Troy's honeymoon period for deadlifts right now. Today is week 1 and I was cautioned by him and warned not to go up to something extraordinarily heavy. So I stopped at 207.5 kilos, which is 457 pounds, which is about 90% of my working max right now of 505. So I've titled this video as rebuilding my 525 or 527 pound deadlift, because the reason why I have been missing this deadlift for a while and why my performance has been a little off with deadlifts is because I've been suffering from some form issues, and basically so when I switch gyms from the old gym to this gym, there's some things that have been off and I'm basically ironing out the kinks right now. Let's see, to begin with, I've been rounding over my back way too much. Before you even start the lift, normally the reality of heavy lifting is that your back is going to round, but you don't start off like that and you don't intentionally round it. So what I've been falling into the trap of doing is I have been intentionally rounding it, or rather just being very careless with it. So my setup has gone to shit basically, and I'm rebuilding that setup because that's going to be very, very critical in getting me back to 527. So shoulders are rounding over, my lower back has not been kept tight. In fact, I've not been retracting my scapula or my shoulders, and I've therefore not been activating my lats at all. So basically my form has become very, very sloppy. My hips have been very, very low, and then when I start doing deadlifts, my hips rise first, and after that the bar starts to break off the floor, whereas both should be happening simultaneously. So I need to get my hips a little bit higher. So I've been falling into this trap, and this happens to me. It is almost cyclical with me that I go through these lulls where when my form goes to shit, I become sloppy, and then I gotta reset everything and work back up. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to avoid doing that in the future. Let's see. So today's workout, I went from 70 kilos, which is 154 pounds, to 207.5 kilos, which is 457 pounds, and the increments per set are 2.5 kilos or roughly 5 point something pounds, and that means I did a total of 55 plus sets in this whole workout. Most of the sets are singles. There are a few triples and there are also a few doubles, but more or less it's basically just singles. And I worked up from 70 kilos to 207.5 kilos, and it was pretty easy. I focused on all the stuff that Eric has told me to focus on, basically to get back into the groove of things, and I think I did well. I think this was a good workout. My last set of 457 pounds was pretty difficult. I did 2 reps with it, and I called it a day because I didn't want to push myself, and I remembered Eric's warning about not allowing week 1 to become too heavy. And it's only going to be for a short while that I'm going to be using these sub-maximal weights. Even right now, with all of these form issues, I'm still able to pull 507 for 2 on any given day of the week. But if you ask me to load up even, 3 more pounds to that and round it off to 510, I can't do it. I fail. So I'm basically I'm surviving by the skin of my teeth. And so yeah, I've been working on this for this workout. I have a few things to talk about my diet. I've been going through cravings like none other. Well, basically my appetite has gone to shit. I don't want to eat at all, and when I do feel like eating, I want to eat a lot of junk food. When I say junk, I mean like pepperoni pizza with extra cheese, all the stuff that I do indulge myself. I do have all this stuff, but not this regularly. I think I had a pepperoni pizza after 10 days 2 days ago, and I'm already getting cravings for more pepperoni pizza. In fact, this next day I wanted to have pepperoni pizza, and I want to have ice cream, and I want to have a whole bunch of other junk. I haven't allowed myself to do all of that because it's not very healthy, and I don't think that it's going to serve anything. I've been force feeding myself my usual protein, my beef, my chicken, stuff like that. Getting my protein in, I usually clock in around 250 to 300 grams of protein a day. I'm not quite sure where the carbs are. Probably around, I have no idea actually. I don't measure this stuff. As long as my protein comes in, I don't really give a shit about everything else. Fat's probably going to be low, etc. I got to probably work on my diet a little bit, but then again, it's I don't want to get into this whole diet thing because it becomes like a thing that I'm doing, and then I just bounce back and forth. So far I'm just living my life and enjoying what I want to eat and not eating what I don't want to eat, but I'm not indulging myself too much because otherwise I'm going to be having pepperoni pizza every day, and I can't really afford that, both monetarily and also from the gains perspective. Anyway, enough bro talk. I know that this might not be in line with a lot of people, but I don't think that diet is that important. I think training is much more important. So let me talk about training. Over the last few weeks or last few months, for 3 to 4 months now, deadlifts have become like a job to me. They're no longer what I'm passionate about, and my whole purpose of training is to get a stronger deadlift, is to move ahead with the deadlift. But it's because I love to deadlift, and the fun of it has been sucked out of me with my form going haywire and just not feeling confident in the lift. So all of this that I'm doing right now is going to get me to, well, get my confidence and my happiness back. But I do want to say that today's workout, I expected it to be really difficult, but for the first time in a long time, I went into the workout with a lot of energy, and that energy sustained itself throughout. Like, this was a whole 4-hour workout. It's a long workout, and usually what happens is that I go into the gym the night before deadlifts. I'll be all excited and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going to deadlift tomorrow, and then that anticipation and sometimes even anxiety will be there. But then when I turn up to the gym, I'm just zapped of energy. I don't feel like lifting at all. And once the work sets come, it's like I start off my workout as, say, instead of being at 100, I started off with an energy level of, let's say, 70, and by the time the work sets come, I'm like at 20, and I'm really just dragging my ass for the remaining part of my workout. But this workout was different. I was able to harness everything, focus, do my breathing, rest enough. Towards the end, of course, the rest became very minimal, and I regret that, because for the heavy stuff I should have had more rest, but I didn't. So a lot of the singles that you see with 197.5, 192.5, all of these singles, a lot of them are rushed. They've only been 2-3 minutes break, and that's too little, not when I'm doing this kind of volume. So I'm going to work on that next week. But all in all, this was a good workout. I went in happy. I left the workout happy, and I did the workout happily as well. So I'm happy that I'm happy about this workout, and hopefully I'm going to get back to 527 really soon. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate your love and support. Thanks a lot.